Salford Sport TV.
It's Salford Sports.
Salford.
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 Hit from Salford. Sorry to cut myself off there, but
Come on,
number
Salford.
6, lashing it is a great goal.
Rightly so by Ryan. Great turn, great finish.
That is great.
That is a
Beautiful ball. Good ball. On the edge, not it.
Back to the studio.
Keys and Stewart, ball in hand. Varsity is underway. And you got to say, this is a massive game for Salford. This is where legacies are made. This is where stories come to an end. Listen, gents, 2009 was the last time we can say we won this fixture.
Jesus.
This is a chance to make a name for yourself. This is a chance to put yourself in the Salford history books. Let's be honest, this is going to be very biased commentary.
It really is, but it's okay because we've got the freshers to, make their names put their names in those history books. We've got the team here. It's just about putting the performance on the field, and that's what these boys are here to do today.
Exactly. One of those freshers just there. Zach the Iron Man Michael plays Keeson Stewart. Lovely play here. Here's Charlie Bracewell. Luca Jarvis. Oh, it's a fantastic tackle, you've got to say. Caused the knock on as well. But I mean, listen, it's a very interesting lineup. But out formulated by Zach Novak and Ben Perry. Sorry, Zach Novak and Matt Graham today. And the lineup goes as follows. Toby Payton starts in the number 1 position in his final game. Charlie Bracewell starts in that number 2 position, and the company to complete the front row is Niall Smith. Matt Graham, the club captain, will start with Lewis Webb. Unfortunate injury that we can see. I believe Lewis Webb has actually taken quite a nasty bump to start. Obviously, we wish him the best of luck. But he will start alongside the club captain, Matt Graham, in the second row. Oh, sorry, apologies, it wasn't Lewis Webb. Oh my goodness, no. I think that was the Admiral Finn Sperring. So it did seem like the original lineup after the Cresswell and Atack in the flanker positions was Hargreaves in the 8, and it had Zach Michael with Finn Sperring starting in the 10, but Finn Sperring unfortunately has had to go off early. So we have seen an early introduction for SSTV's own Sir Lawrence Milburn, who will start in that number 10 position essentially.
Unfortunate there for Finn Sperring on his last game. Oh no, his last game, sorry, my bad.
Exactly.
But on an important game.
Someone who is having his last game, 2 players actually on the wing, is vice-captain Zach Novak and the governor, the chairman Ben Perry. Keeson Stewart, the man on the ball now, who's just kicked, will start alongside Ivan Simpson in those 2 centre roles, and Luca Jarvis, who's had an absolutely fantastic season, is going to start in that number 15 role. It's an awkward bounce, but we are going to see the first line-out of the game. I mean, so devastating to lose a player like Sperring that early. I mean, how amazing has he been all season?
Oh, Finn Sperring has, like you said, the Admiral has been pivotal to Salford's season so far, making them running runs, and our chairman for next year. So unfortunate for him to be substituted that quickly early on. We do hope he is okay.
Of course. I mean, obviously, we can't quite see him now, but obviously we hope that maybe he can make a slight recovery and potentially have a further part in this game. But we are going to see the inaugural line-out. Toby Payton to throw, and you've got to say Chester will be happy with the defensive efforts there. It's a lovely tackle in there, though. I mean, what is Salford's keys to victory today for you, Dylan?
Well, I remember we played, who did we play? Was it Lancashire? The last game we played?
Yeah, Lancashire.
One of the last games we played, and I remember that game being that win was so driven by the backs, but our forward pack was so vital to that game as well. So our forwards need to have a good game, and they're going to have that good game again in the sun. We've got the substitutes as well, people like Felix Oxley making their return to the squad as well, to come in and get those fresh legs on if we need it later on in the game. But the front pack is going to be vital to our team this afternoon.
I think you've said it perfectly. Obviously, you spoke about the Lancaster game. Almost, the forward pack were almost sacrificial lambs in that respect. They needed to take all the contact in order to open the spaces for the backs to drive. And I think that's so imperative. You've got so many powerful players within that back line. Surely a no release there, and it's a great early win for Salford to be able to get a turnover.
That's what we need. Those little wins early on to keep us motivation up and get the ball rolling. Hopefully we can get a try from this.
Just a word on Keeson Stewart. Obviously came into the fold a little bit later than we would have liked, the former Bristol Bears man. I mean, how great is it? What's a kick there from him, by the way. But how great is his addition to the squad been?
Oh, Keeson's been great, hasn't he? Having that knowledge around the game, around the team, and putting his presence on the team is great. And unfortunately, not being picked next season for a captaincy, vice captaincy role, but he will still have his mark on this team and the years to come.
100%. I mean, regardless of who is in that position, obviously we know that next year's captain is going to be Isaac Lowe, and the vice captain will be Thomas Dunn Birch, who unfortunately couldn't feature today due to placement issues. But we have Keeson will be in that leadership pack. He will be in that leadership pack regardless. I think from my perspective, considering, I mean, it's mental actually because he's a freshman, I'm a senior. However, his experience goes far beyond his years. The education that he was able to give me into the game, although it's tough love, it works.
That's it. He may have his ways of teaching and putting his stamp on the squad, but do you know what? Having that experience around the squad, especially with players and freshers that may not have played as much rugby as other players, is vital. It's vital, and I believe it has been a vital part to our team this season, and hopefully it's a vital part in this game today.
I mean, you can hear Will Vamp bellowing, unfortunately ruled out from injury. It's his debutant as a manager on the sideline this season for Varsity. But you can hear him bellowing to make sure that the scrum is immense here. As a forward himself, he wants to make sure that that's solid. That's probably somewhere where we lost out last season. But I mean, it's an absolutely massive pack going in today.
Yeah, it is 100%. Lewis Webb in that front pack, we're alongside Toby Payton. No, Lewis Webb's not in the front row. He's in the front pack. He's in the pack. He's not in the front row today.
He is in the pack. Today. I mean, it is refreshing, probably seeing Lewis Webb in a role more suited to him. But here's Kiwi Hargreaves, does well. Zach the Iron Man Michael. What a season he's had, and he's absolutely darting through the little man from Birmingham. Surely from the side there. Milburn. Oh, it's unlucky for ATAC. Just making sure that everything's crisp for Salford.
Fresh braids giving that presence to the Iron Man today. Coming like Darwin Nunes.
We spoke about the new freshers and the impact that they can have on the game. That was 3 freshers linking up beautifully there.
Sign of many years to come, isn't it?
Exactly. I mean, we see it every year with. Oh my God, it's a fantastic chase. Keeson Stewart's got to get over Luca Jarvis there. He's done well. Salford do well to support. It does look like Zach the Iron Man Michael's actually playing in the fly half position. Lawrence Milburn is going to go play number 9. Brilliant rip from Novak. Fantastic. He doesn't have the support though. Ripped away by the 11. Chester tried the quick tap and go penalty, but Salford will be happy. I mean, that was absolutely brilliant tenacity from Novak. We typically see him in the number 13 position, changing things around, going back to the position he played on his debut for the club in number 11. I mean, what's your thoughts of seeing Novak in a position like that?
Oh, do you know what? It's great. He's had a great few games recently in this past calendar year for the club. So let's see what he can do today on this pitch in the sunny conditions.
Exactly. We are going to see a kick. It's caught by Keeson Stewart though. It did not go to touch. It's a good kick, but Salford have got to chase this down. It's a mistake by the 10. Oh, and he's really letting it run. He's going to look to dart through quickly, and he's running with great pace. Luca Jarvis got a bit of a shot here. Ben Perry's needed, and it has gone to touch. Brilliantly done by the governor.
Yeah, great there from Ben Perry, getting that vital challenge in last minute there. That's a great run from who we thought number 10 would spill it, as from the kick there from Keeson Stewart. We thought the 10 was fumbling around with it, but Chester tried to, inevitably got out with that very well and gained some vital ground. But excellent challenge there from Ben Perry.
I mean, just a quick word on Ben Perry. Obviously, he's had an absolutely fantastic season. 3 Salford Sport TV Man of the Match awards this season. His final season is, really the godfather of the club almost. How great has it been?
Yeah, Ben Perry has been excellent, hasn't he? Obviously, making his voice heard at training as well. And Kiwi here making a great run through. I mean, Kiwi Hargreaves. So vital to have him in the team. Exactly, the Maori Mountain. He's just been absolutely phenomenal, but it is a mistake there. And Chester are going to look to take advantage. It's good recovery from Stewart. Stewart gets him off his feet. And you've got to say, this is brilliant. This is brilliant mauling. This is brilliant mauling here from Chester. And they will look to take advantage here. Has the ball been ripped? It has not. It has. Milburn, lovely little step. Does need support. Pops it up to Kiwi. Miles Smith darting to get there. Oh, it's excellent to see Niall Smith, someone like Niall Smith in this team making a start in Varsity. Someone who didn't have as much rugby experience when he first came to the uni, but has been excellent, attending training every single week, making himself better and better and better, and getting his deserved start in this Varsity team.
100%. Myself and Matt Graham touched on that when we spoke at the University of Manchester game about Niall Smith's rise. 4 weeks of PE rugby experience is what he had. He then ended. He now stands with a comfortable rugby portfolio. He's one of the best names on the team sheet.
100%, definitely someone that we need in this front row.
Kiwi's misjudged the bounce. It's going to fall to Michael. So composed. Fantastic step by Michael. Gets past another one. He looks to make it ugly. Lovely chip kick. The 10 needs to go, but Zach Michael is going to chase. And the 10 looking for options. It's an orthodox pass. Perry couldn't quite get onto it. However, I do think the referee has adjudged it was a slightly forward pass, and Salford do just get those little wins, Dylan, and you feel a lot more comfortable now.
Like I said, those little wins mounting up. We had one early in the game and another one there from the Chester, who found it uncomfortable with Iron Man chasing them down there and inevitably making that forward pass, which resulted in a scrum here halfway through into Chester's half here, which is a great position for Salford.
Exactly. I mean, we speak about we got Bracewell, Michael, Stewart, Milburn, ATAC, all in their first ever Varsity, right? They're not letting the occasion get to them.
No chance at all, and the pressure will not get to them. They cannot put pressure on them at all, and they will look to prove themselves here in their first ever Varsity.
There is another scrum collapse there. I mean, speaking on Lewis Webb, obviously he's had an absolutely fantastic season, and you can argue he's probably been playing in a position where you can't get the best out of him.
No.
Within that number 3 position, he is a bit too big to be a front rower. How excited are you to see him in the second row today?
Oh, it'll be great to see him in a different experience, different role. So let's see how he can cope. Obviously, like you said, a massive lad in that pack. Still going to be able to bring that strength in there, which is good, but maybe not as much in that front row. But here we go. From the scrum, Iron Man feeds it out to Novak on this left-hand side.
Novak did do very well. Iron Man did well to get over there. Milburn. Oh, lovely pick and go. Oh, did just get taken into touch.
That's unlucky there from Milburn. Great idea there, trying to keep the ball rolling and keep it going there, which could have inevitably ended up in a try, but unfortunately they're taking it into touch.
Exactly. Well, the confidence is there for all to see. This team are not willing to just back down and allow for Chester to make this 18 years on the bounce.
That's it.
We're looking to break this streak today, and I mean I think this is one of the best collection of boys we've ever had. Obviously we lost some absolutely fantastic players: Henry Booth, Christian Golding, Zach Pounder, Joe Mack in previous years, Kieran Pearce Thornhill. So many players that have really been big for the club. What a hit there! I believe it was Ivan Simpson.
It was Kiwi, was it? I don't know.
But the boys that have come in this season have really cemented themselves as fantastic players, and they've really filled those shoes well. Novak does well again. Yeah, does need support. Milburn just slows the place down. Matt Graham does well to step. Cresswell there to support him. So brilliant there, the enforcer. Once again with an amazing clear out. Michael looks to step inside, does really well and plays Stewart. And Stewart's going to run a pace. And Keeson Stewart. And it's been claimed as a held-up try. It's a held-up try. But you know what? Salford can take so much size. The intricacy, the passages of play, so beautiful there with Dosan.
It was incredible play there, getting out from this right-hand side. Zach Novak starting that run-off, I believe, with the take, and then running through, making great ground there, and then crashing out there. And Keeson almost getting Salford on the score sheet.
Oh, it's not a great kick there by the Chester man. And it was looked to be recovered, but Toby Payton's going to take this on.
Niall.
Sorry, my apologies, that is Niall Smith. Milburn. Here is Payton. Marauding through, supported by Graham. Milburn. Michael. To Stewart. And Stewart picks it up again. And this time, he will open up scoring! Salford takes the lead at Chester Rugby Club. Totally ushering a new era. Oh my word. I mean, Keeson Stewart has been absolutely phenomenal. The freshers have been majestic this evening. You spoke about at the start of the game. The forwards need to do the dirty work for the backs to take the joy. We saw that. Payton and Graham straight into those, contact situations. It just opened so much space for Michael and Stewart to really be able to, play their type of game. We've seen it before with Burrows and Sperring in the past. And I mean, that was absolutely scintillating to watch, Dylan. Absolutely incredible. And the perfect start to Varsity 2026.
Like you said, those freshers stepping up there, making their name instantly on the score sheet. Keisha Stewart. It looks like Felix Hawks is coming onto the pitch as well.
Yeah, it doesn't look like we've had a substitution. Charlie Bracewell has taken leave from the game. Felix Hoxley is going to be introduced. I presume he'll probably go in maybe as the tight end prop, and then we'll probably see Toby Payton. Sorry, my apologies, the loose end prop, and we'll see Toby Payton go and fill in that hooker position. Zach the Ironman Michael kicks 4 points, and it is absolutely brilliant. 7-0, Salford are flying early.
That's exactly what we wanted to see, that early start. Like I said, those small wins adding up.
Does look like maybe Keeson Stewart is maybe having a bit of tightness. He's getting a bit of tape around the leg. Hopefully he will carry on, because he has been absolutely sensational to start this game.
Yeah, I do hope he is all right, but like I said there, immediately putting his impact on the team, and it was great play there, quick passing, exactly what we wanted to see from the Salford side, and Keeson getting his try. Lawrence Milburn as well, vital part in there. Obviously he had to step in for the injured Finn Sperrin straight away, but instantly making his impact, no questions asked, as that 9, and starting that playoff for him, for Keeson to put it down.
Exactly, it's a very reminiscent start to the 2024 Varsity final, where Will Trumbull was able to score a very early try from the number 9 position, as a fresher himself as well. Niall Smith couldn't quite gather it, but no release, unfortunately, by Mr. Smith, so it is going to be a penalty infraction. However, I mean, Salford are going to be absolutely over the moon with that start. You know, these first 10 minutes have been brilliant from Salford, but Chester looking to move it quickly. Surely a knock on there, sir. And Salford are just going to be growing in confidence a little more. It's a beautiful day. They've seen the performance of the women.
Yeah, the women there absolutely thrashing their Chester rivals there. What was the score in the end?
84 to 12.
84 to 12.
The women were able to
absolutely thrashing them there. Let's see if the men can follow in their footsteps. Maybe not as big a scoreline, but one in a positive way for Salford.
Exactly, and we're going to see a Salford scrum here. And I mean, listen, we know the ability of this scrum. I mean, look at that front three of
Felix
Smith,
Hoxley,
Payton and Hoxley. I mean, if I'm scrumming against that, I'd just give up. Honestly, what are you supposed to do? But here we go, Salford with the scrum. And it's a powerful scrum, and it's a number 8 pickup. Brilliantly done.
That
Lovely
power
pass.
exactly there.
A
Like
bit of miscommunication, but Ben Perry looks to skip the man with pace, and he plays Ivan Simpson. Ivan Simpson doesn't need support here. Ben Perry getting stuck in his final game for the club. Milburn, Hargreaves. Attempted rip by Chester. It's rucked beautifully by Salford, not to turn over possession. Michael, Graham.
It's great to see Captain Matt Graham be able to start in this game. He had an injury in the past few games, so it's great to see him back and actually being able to play.
Wonderful play here. Milburn. Oh, Hoxley! Hoxley, that is outrageous! Reminiscent of one Lexi Dingle from just an hour or so ago.
And that is why he's in the squad. He may not have played as many games as he would have liked for the club, but that is why he's in the squad.
Attempted grubber there. Oh, what a shipment chase. This could be... Oh my God! The Varsity! Oh my days! What the hell? What the heck? Sorry! Luca Jarvis! That is outrageous. The boy born in Peru, the man from Southport, cements his legacy. That's one of the greatest moments in the history of Chester Rugby pitch. That's just happened. Dylan, just a few. What the hell? What the heck? What the
Miles
heck?
kick, my mouth is on the floor. What have I just seen?
Sorry! Oh my God, what? Sorry, I've never seen tape like that in my life. What the? What the? Wait, where is he? Hey, listen, he's gonna be watching that for the rest of his life, yeah? Wait, I'm telling you, it's happening. The streak dies with a try like that. That is amazing. God. Like, listen, I've been so unprofessional, yeah, but like, sorry? What? How?
I genuinely cannot get over what you have just seen.
I can't
field.
believe what I've just watched. Look, he's creasing. He's creasing while walking back
He
to the
knows
fullback
exactly,
position.
he knows what
But
he
I
has
would
just
be
done.
anyone with. Sorry.
That is magic.
I mean, let's hope Iron Man could kick for that. Bruv, oh my days. Right, Zach the Iron Man Michael steps up.
He's converted.
Zach kicks, and the try needed it, to be honest. I mean, that's 14-0 in 20 minutes. I mean, what? I can't get over it. I actually can't. It's the second touch. I was so sure he was going to catch it. What? That was exquisite. That was actually exquisite. He's clearly broken some ankles on the way because there's been a Chester player taken off for injury. Obviously, we hope he's all right, but like, what? Right, I mean, we're back underway. I don't know if I'm going to be able to regain composure. We better win. We have to win after that. Penalty infraction for Chester. Right, no, what is important though, the boys cannot let complacency creep in. That try deserves to win everything. So it's like, we cannot allow complacency to kick in this situation.
Oh, I don't know what to say.
GC, what was that? What the fuck?
I don't know what to say.
That's the maddest thing I've ever seen in my life.
That was certainly something.
Oh my God, no, it's Ben Perry's late bounce. It has gone behind, But listen, right, now that we've calmed down a little bit, we cannot let complacency creep in this respect of, we cannot allow that try to make us almost go lackadaisical. I mean, it's the greatest try of all time, any level of rugby, but like, we can't let that take away from our concentration. The boys need to be fully concentrated. If anything, that needs to G them up more.
I don't think the boys will be complacent, I'll be honest, because as soon as that try was scored, they went back, they got back into position, heads were still on. They didn't celebrate like everyone else did on the sideline, but that was incredible from Luca Jarvis there. And
oh, no, no, 11 minutes to go, but what a tackle by Michael.
Great challenge.
But Chester incrementally looking to just open up their passages again. There's some Don there that thinks he's getting on camera. He's not funny. A brilliant tackle there from Hargreaves, but Chester gonna look to creep over the line. It's a good tackle. Ball's not over yet. They might try and crash it. They've gone all the way across. Perry's been skipped, and Chester do open their account for the day. And it's unfortunate, the boys have been disappointed, man. 7 minutes after that amazing try scored, they see Chester take it back. It's disappointing. We are back underway. The score is 5-14 in favour of the University of Salford here at Chester Rugby Club. Obviously, we've seen the scintillating tries from both Chester Stewart and probably the greatest try in the history of the sport by Luca Jarvis. He's kicked it again. I'm starting to get excited already. But like, Chester have unfortunately been able to pull one back. Oh, and it does seem a bit of confusion. Jarvis to chase. Oh, and the fullback's done really well there. And he's darting in and out. And it's a quick kick, and there does seem to be a bit of an absence in the backfield. Stewart's got to be alert here. Looking to just hand off the man. Did well with Michael. Fantastic work there from Chester Stewart in the backfield. Michael taken down. Milburn just slowing up the passage of play. It's a good kick there from Milburn. It has gone backwards, so Chester will be able to play on. It's put across. It's a good tackle. Surely a knock on there, sir. It's actually called a penalty infraction in favour of the University of Chester. And it does. Keeson Stewart's gone down again, and you got to say that probably is slightly alarming because he's been great all season since he's come in probably after the new year. But he does seem to be struggling even after his impact today. Obviously, he got himself on the score sheet, and we don't want to see it. We don't want to see him, bow out early. Obviously, we got great replacements. Zach Novak can play in those positions. We got Isaac Lowe, who can feature within that number 12 spot. Ollie Atax put in a couple of performances as a centre before, so
yeah, it looks like it might be Isaac Lowe. It looks like he's warming up with Luke here on the sidelines. If
he does seem to be getting the hands warm. I mean, Zach Michael getting a stretch out as well. Obviously, unfortunately with the injury to Sperring, which did maybe seem like a head injury. Obviously, that would be our number 10 gone as well, which is less than ideal. But it's a good break by the number 8, Kiwi Hargreaves. Fantastic tackle in there, but it's handed off well, and you've got to say, Chester have responded beautifully here. Chester have responded beautifully, and they take the score to 14-10. And Salford will be disappointed here. Salford will 100% be disappointed here because they've not allowed for. They've allowed complacency to slightly creep in. They've allowed almost that excitement from that try. They've not taken the ball by the horns, and Chester are going to step up and look to make this a 2-point differential.
Yeah, let's see what they can do here. Obviously, not the best to have to come back with them 2 tries after scoring our 2 tries ourselves. Like you said, maybe a bit of complacency here, but I think a couple of injuries as well haven't helped the situation at the moment. It seems a bit all over the place. It's a very obviously high impact game this game is going to be.
Kick from Chester is a good. We do see the score go to 14-12 in favour of the Uni of Salford.
Yeah, we know this game is going to be high impact, physical. It's like Luca Jarvis is taking his leave off the pitch after that amazing try. Henry Burrows taking his place instead.
Yeah, I'd imagine that would probably be a straight swap. Burrows in the 15. We've seen it twice this season at Manchester and against Man Met in the opening game of the season. I'd expect it's probably going to be a straight swap there.
Yeah, most likely here. See if Salford can, climb up on their lead, which they still do have, in fact. Obviously.
Casey, they scored the first conversion. Did Chester score the first conversion? Huh? Yeah. They did, right. Apologies. It is actually 14-14. It's completely level currently. Apologies, we missed the first conversion. But so Chester are going to be absolutely ecstatic that they've been able to get that lengthy lead that Salford were able to create back in such quick time.
I don't think they did convert. I don't think they did convert.
There is questions about whether it was converted, but what is definitely for sure is Chester are looking to progress here. Milburn's got to chase this, and he has gone to touch. Van, what's the score? 14. No, they made the second conversion. Oh, you missed both? Right. Okay, apologies. The score is 14-10. He's actually missed both conversions. So Salford do still have that 1 try lead. But yeah, Chester, you've got to say the momentum's in their court, man. Dylan?
At the moment, yeah, it is in this line out here. It's a great chance for them to do that. I'm looking to get another try on the board here. As they look to do that quickly, moving that ball with pace, as Salford should do as well.
Attempted rip.
Oh, it's a great pass.
And you've got to say it's a great drive by the prop. Goes all the way out. It's out the back, and surely Chester score once again. And in the blink of an eye, it's 15-14 in favour of Chester. And Salford will be unbelievably disappointed there.
Yeah, it was great play from Chester, you do have to say as well. Excellent passing sequence.
You've got to say Chester, they've reacted fantastically. They've reacted fantastically to going down early, and they've not allowed the Luca Jarvis try to really deter them massively. But Salford are going to be fuming at that.
Yeah, most likely. You can see Keaton is still on the pitch as well, which is great. Hopefully he is all right to carry on. But the frustration there coming in after a great start from Salford. To see Chester now take the lead, it's going to be disappointing for them, and they need to keep their heads up as we approach half-time.
That conversion was good. So 17-14 in favour of the University of Chester, and they will be absolutely ecstatic with their reaction. But now I think what is important is heads cannot drop for Salford. If heads drop, the game is done.
Yeah, and I think those two tries at the beginning, good quick start, which they did need. I think that will help them. I think if Chester just kind of walked all over them and scored the 3 tries without us getting on the sheet, I think we'd have a different question. But to say we did get those 2 tries, especially that one from Luca Jarvis, still think we're in it. We're definitely still in it.
100%. The game is nowhere near dead. Like we're a penalty away from levelling this game up. I just pray that the boys do not let their heads completely fly off the handle here because of the occasion. Surely a knock on there, sir. Ivan Simpson able to claim it. It's Stewart. Dragged to ground. Penalty advantage for Salford here. Milburn. Burrows. Plays it to Payton, and Payton will crash. Milburn slows down the pace. Lovely stuff. Here's Burrows. Burrows looks to go straight through. So great to see Henry Burrows playing. You know, a player that struggled with his injuries. Looking to push in. Here's Milburn. To Stewart. And Stewart with a grubber kick there, and Ben Perry's going to chase us at pace. And look at the lightning. Oh, it's unlucky.
Yeah, look at there. Perry finding some space on the right-hand side, getting it out of the middle pocket. I think that is the way to get the ball out wide, especially with Ben Perry on that side and Novak on this side, the 2 key players here at the backs. So that'll be vital going forward. What? I don't know. It's a great take there from Novak. Nyman gets over him, as well as Burrows. Great ruck. There's Milburn, out to Felix, crashes through. And it is Kiwi, great crash. And there's the big man, Payton.
I mean, Dylan, just a word on that. Obviously, you spoke there about Hoxley and Hargreaves. A couple of great crashes there. Obviously, do you think maybe the boys need to go back to that? Obviously, early in the game, it was a very crash-heavy game plan, and which facilitated the space for the backs to be even wider. Yeah. Would you maybe encourage the boys to go back to that?
Yeah, 100%. I think that is the way forward, especially with these massive forwards that we have got in the pack. Use them to an advantage. Create that space out there for the backs. And the backs, look at the line there at the back. Perry, Ironman, Ivan, Keeson, Novak. We've got them all there at our disposal. Use them. So, like you said, make that front pack the sacrificial pack in a way.
100%. And here's the 13. And Chester, he stepped Keeson Stewart brilliantly. Michael needs to put in the tackle here. Oh, and it's well dealt with by Salford. And they see it go to touch. Seems to be a bit of confusion over whose ball it actually is. I do believe it's actually been judged to be a Chester line out here. Then about half an hour gone of this varsity tussle. I mean, you know, what are your key takeaways from this first half an hour?
No, look, it was a good start. And I was worried that Salford wouldn't have a good start, to be honest. But they came out running, came out hitting, came out crashing. That's exactly what we needed, and inevitably got the 2 tries from that. However, like I said, complacency may have stepped in a little bit, letting our heads drop a tiny bit with letting Chester come in with their own tries of themselves. So
the ball's come straight out, the scrum's gone all the way through. Here's Atack, and Atack, brilliant upload. Hargreaves, he needs support. He's holding it up so fast as well.
No one there supporting him, unfortunately.
No release, I believe is the call. It's unlucky. Support came just a second too late for Hargreaves there.
Yeah, he was begging for it there. He literally held it up so well. Keep begging for that support, but unfortunately didn't have it. And inevitably, it's Chester ball.
But that just shows there are avenues for Salford to exploit. There are holes in this Chester team.
Yeah, and it's just about finding them.
Well, it's not going to go. It's Burrows
exploiting their mistakes.
And will he choose to kick? He doesn't. He goes to Stewart. Stewart. Perry to his right-hand side. He's opted to crush the ball. Perry to support. Michael. Filling in that scrum half position here. Oh. And it's a kick by Chester, and Chester are in here. And Chester looking to just go in and out. Their flanker. Can Salford get him into touch? They can't. And now Chester with a really good opportunity to potentially widen their lead.
Let's see if Salford can combat that. They got back really well there. It looked like the Chester player was in, but Salford players getting back really well there.
There was a penalty infraction against the University of Chester now. I believe there was a no release. So, Salford blushes are spared. But, it just shows the capability of this Chester team to be able to exploit one mistake as soon as it happens, right?
That's it. And we never put Chester, we never underestimated Chester. We never do. We never will. Because, just look at the Varsity. Look at the Varsity scores over the last decade.
Well, exactly. This is what I mean. It's a lot of pressure. It's a lot of pressure for both teams, Salford looking to be the first team in 17 years to win this Varsity. They've let the ball bounce, which is a questionable decision. But Zach Novak does really well. Michael. Oh, and it's a really unorthodox kick. But he's going to run with pace here. He's going to run with great pace. And he's gone down. The referees adjudged there to be a foul. I think the 11 was looking for it, to be honest. I think that's a very questionable decision from the referee. I think the 11 was really looking for contact because he knew he wasn't going to win the foot race.
Yeah, a bit of dirty play there from the Chester man, but I guess part of the game, isn't it? Part of the game. Can't blame him.
It was very intelligent from Chester's 11, but
cheeky.
The boys aren't letting their confidence sway. After losing the lead. They're still trying things out there, which is good. We want to be dynamic. We don't want to be playing predictable rugby because I think maybe in previous years that's probably what's let us down at times.
Yeah, I can see that. It looks like he is going to play on for the time being, which I don't know if it's a wise decision or not, but let's see how it pans out.
Quick tap and go by Chester. Looking to kick it. Iron Man stood in the backfield. Will he return fire? He will. It's a lovely kick. It's an awkward position for Chester, and it's really going to bring it. Oh my God, it's a fantastic kick there from Zach the Iron Man Michael.
Great kick from Iron Man there, getting Salford into another great position for a line out on the far side of the field there.
Exactly. And it will be a Salford line out, I believe, because I think it was from our 50 to their 22. So, Salford will be absolutely over the moon with that type of kick. And I think from a position here, would you like to see maybe the forwards really come into play, potentially more?
Definitely, 100%. And more, definitely. I don't know why look at the bodies we've got in that front pack. Why can't we use them to our advantage?
Well, exactly. Our first try last year. Obviously, you coined the term. It came out of a ruck and straight into a flat roulette to score the opening try of Varsity for us last year.
And someone wants to.
It's an intricate game plan. However, Chester have dealt with it really well. Will there be a kick here, or are they going to go progress? And surely a knock on there, sir. A knock on by the prop of Chester, and Salford again just take one of those minor victories.
That's it, adding them up again, adding them up, and look, they haven't conceded yet in a while, which is good. So let's see if they can see this half out. Even without another try, I think seeing this half out with the scores as it is, it's anyone's game to take.
Well, I probably reckon we have probably one, potentially two more plays left of this half. Obviously, kickoff is at 12:30. It's currently 3:10. So, it's a very promising position. How great would it be for the boys' morale if they could get a try right here?
That would be great, and let's see if they can use that more to the effort, using that front pack.
It's a good
front
scrum.
Pack strength.
The ball's going to find Milburn. Oh, and it's picked up by Kiwi Hargreaves, who takes on two, takes on three. Oh, surely a high tackle there. Milburn. Iron Man. Stewart. Dives for it. Surely scores. Keaton Stewart once again puts Salford in the lead.
The man we thought was going to come off the pitch due to injury, Keaton Stewart, has scored yet another try.
Exactly.
On his varsity debut.
I mean, we spoke about one of the greatest performances when we were speaking about Frankie Mannion earlier. I mean, how great is this? He does seem to be limping, but he is going to soldier on. 2 tries in your first ever varsity. I mean,
2 tries under the pressure is incredible.
We knew he was a player of some calibre, formerly of the Bristol Bears, but he's been absolutely fantastic here, stepping into the side. But I do think that is going to call an end to this day. He does seem to really be struggling. It looks like maybe an issue in the right knee or potentially his ankle.
Maybe.
I mean, obviously we hope he can play on, but obviously his health is imperative to us. We want to see him in the big games next season, especially when we're pushing on for greater honours.
No, 100%. Like I said, we mentioned him already. Vital to this team. Vital in terms of experience, professionalism, and rugby knowledge. So definitely someone we want to keep fit. And if it means taking him off for the rest of the game, then that means it. But physios will assess him and they'll see what happens.
Exactly. Obviously, we've got a more than capable replacement in Isaac Lowe to come in that number 12 position. It's an awkward kick. Oh, it's a fantastic kick from Zach the Iron Man Michael. And these two, listen, I compared. That's half time. That's perfect timing. But listen, I compared these two to Finn Sperring and Henry Burrows last season, right? In the respect of they are 2 players that just seem to know each other. Yeah. They never met before this uni, but they just seem to know how each other work. I mean, Dill, listen, we'll come in front of the camera real quick. The half-time score is 17-21 in favour of the University of Salford. I mean, that is absolutely majestic for Salford to be in a position of such strength going into the second half. I mean, so many great players. I think Zach Novak's been absolutely superlative. I think defensively, when we look at the contributions of Kiwi Hargreaves, I think Henry Burrows has been great when he's come on. And Matt Graham will definitely be in just that little circle that we can see forming in front of us right here. He will 100% be echoing a similar sentiment to the boys. He'll want the boys to be able to crack on and go further. Listen, Dill, I mean, so far, an absolutely extraordinary game of rugby. One of the most entertaining that we've seen all season. I mean, so far, what are your key takeaways here, mate?
No, 100%. Look, Salford had the early start and weren't able to capitalise on it with Chester scoring their 3 tries in return. But, okay, towards the end of that half, like I said, if they could have got in half-time 3 points down, that would have been fine. But Keaton Stewart getting that try, limping through the pain, however he did it, Ironman converting as well beautifully. And what was the score then at the end of half-time?
17-21.
17-21 at half-time. So the boys are in a great position.
Yeah.
A few injuries, a few knocks, but they're going to regroup with Byron now, and let's see what they can do in the second half.
And we are just about ready to get underway with the final 40 minutes of Salford University Rugby Football Club's season. Seen a couple of alterations. I've seen Don Gilmartin's entered the pitch. Isaac Lowe is going to get his first taste of varsity action. That's unlucky from Kiwi Hargreaves early. And I mean, Chester will be absolutely ecstatic. That's the way they want to start the second half.
Yeah, perfect start for Chester, isn't it? Unfortunately, Kiwi unable to take that ball in. Probably the sun is not helping him in that ordeal either, to be honest. But
I think, Dylan, you make a great point. They're actually playing into the sun now. Yeah. They're going to be playing into the sun, so those high balls are going to be way harder to judge. Right? Well, obviously, I don't want to take any brilliance away from that amazing Luca Jarvis try, but obviously it would have been more difficult for the backfield defenders to try and combat the sun as well as the brilliance of the young Peruvian. So Chester are going to really look to take advantage of that. There is a scrum collapse. We are going to see a re-scrum take place at the start of the second half. And it was not a sufficient feed. It was not a sufficient feed. And I believe it was pulling within the scrum, so it is going to be a penalty infraction in favour of Salford. And Zach the Iron Man Michael, he's been absolutely on point with his kicking. He's unlucky not to get out to touch. There was a step in touch there. There was definitely a step in touch. And the number 10 complains, but he's only got himself to blame, and you've got to say the Iron Man, Zach Michael, he's going to be absolutely ecstatic. The 10 complains, but you've got to say that's his own fault.
Salford's Ollie A-Tack giving that there on the line, wasn't it?
Exactly. I mean, to be honest, I mean we could see it from here though. That he definitely took a left foot into touch, so he doesn't really have much to complain about. You can't say it was biased officiating or anything like that. But you know, Chester, they have been good defensively from their line out, so Salford have got to be on point here.
Definitely, yeah, definitely.
Here we go. Graham in, claims it brilliantly, but Chester able to claim it. It's ripped by Milburn. The ball's come out. There was no release by Chester. So it's another penalty in favour of Salford, and they will just take these little victories. Obviously, they have a small lead. Obviously, one try can change everything, but Salford will take these little victories at the start of the second half.
Oh, 100% they will. Of course they will. And that was it in the first half, taking them small wins in favour of themselves.
Once again, it doesn't find touch. The 9 looks to kick. Stewart's got to judge this. He's done really well there. Burrows chooses not to kick the fullback. Does really well there, the man from Somerset. And he looks to go on a marauding run.
Yeah,
Absolutely fantastic by the club secretary.
Henry Burrows, the man not to be giving up that ball too easily. And here's Isaac.
Oh, what a pass there from Lowe. That was absolutely fantastic. It looks like Luca Jarvis has also been reintroduced. He's going to be playing in that number 11 position on the left. Zach Novak seems to have taken the leave, and Ben Perry's going to remain on this right-hand side.
Can Luca Jarvis score a better try than what he did in the first half?
I don't think anyone can score a better try than what I saw in the first half. I can't believe, honestly, I've not recovered.
Don't think he has either, to be honest.
I believe actually there may have been an infraction that has actually caused a scrum here, because Lawrence Milburn has the ball, and we are going to see, yes, they are making that dome shape here, and we should pretend for a scrum. But obviously, what's your thoughts on the forwards so far?
They've had a good game. They have had a good game. I think it has been a very back-heavy game at the moment. Forwards maybe not as doing as much directly involved with the tries, but still doing their part in terms of the game. Just not being directly involved in the tries at the moment.
Well, exactly. I think we had a great first half display by Ollie A-Tack in that number 7 position. He's been replaced by Gibraltar international Dom Gilmartin. It's a penalty. Quick tap and go by Zach the Iron Man Michael, and he looks to dart in and out quickly. He is held up by the number 16. Supported though by Salford. There has been a whistle blown, and again it's a Salford penalty, and they are just incrementally creeping towards that try line. Now well within the 22.
Kick it.
Well within the 22 of the University of Chester.
Go for a scrum here, and opted for a scrum.
And we are going to see.
What? When? When? Can you get me another prawn?
Here we go. Lawrence Milburn once again. I think he's had a fantastic game. His best game in a Salford shirt. He's going to feed another Salford scrum. Here we go. It's great resistance. However, it's another penalty against Chester. Milburn. Quick tap and go. Kiwi Hargreaves with a fantastic run. Just stopped short of the line. Milburn. Stewart. Does well. Maybe looking for his hat trick here. Stewart. Again, just short of the line. Milburn. Michael crashes himself. Brilliant support once again. Milburn's got to go left here. Maybe you'd like to see a couple of pick and goes. Marauding run from Kiwi! Kiwi Hargreaves! The Maori Mountain from Manchester himself steps up beautifully. Oh my gosh, Dylan. This has been tremendous.
It's happening! Oh my God, it's happening!
Exactly. Listen, the vibes here are immaculate. Tom Scarf, quick word just with you. You know, what the Deputy Social Media Secretary of the Society. I mean, how incredible has this performance been from the boys so far?
It's been very good. I really like the start. Oh, are you on me now? Oh, hi, Salford Sports TV. It's me, Tom Scarf. You know, a bit of a shaky end to the half. but securing that try was. Am I presenting to camera or am I presenting to you boys?
Yeah, just keep
See,
talking.
you two are just amateurs. Yeah, we're really looking to do this, boys. I'm looking hopeful. I don't know about you, Miles.
No, I 100% wholeheartedly agree. I think this has been one of the most complete performances I've seen from a Salford team in my entire 3 years of being here. We're going to see the executioner, Isaac Lowe, step up for his inaugural attempt to kick the post. We've seen Iron Man do it very well, but this is our number 1, and he's absolutely nudged it.
That is
it's absolute brilliant from the man from Northern Ireland. And I'm just saying, this looks like maybe something is there. The score is 28 in favour of 17 for the University of Salford. 11 points.
Huh?
They need a try with they need 2 tries, one at least with a conversion, to be able to turn this game around. I mean, Dylan, how great is that for a start to the second half? 8 minutes gone, absolute perseverance and superbulance.
Whatever was said at half-time has clearly worked, hasn't it? Chester not having a look at the moment, and Salford inevitably taking the control of this game.
100%. It was a very well-worked kick there from Chester. Bracewell helped get him to the floor there. It was mainly Matt Graham that did the dragging. Hoxley immediately seeking that contact. Really well. Now Chester are going to look to move early. Last time Salford had that 2-try lead, you know, Chester were able to turn it around. Can Stewart be able to nick the ball here? Chester looking to go.
Tom.
And it's a crash by the 18. He is stopped, the mature student. Ben Perry did really well with the tackle there. Tom Cresswell wasn't able to get on it. Dom Gilmar did really well. Ben Perry! Absolute brilliance from the governor. Oh, the defensive resilience so far, Dylan, you've got to say it's been absolutely immaculate.
Sorry, just grabbing a beer, Miles. It actually has. It really has. Defensive work has definitely been something they've been working on in training. And it has been shown
And
in
Luke
this
Jarvis
game.
here. Luke Jarvis has space on the left side. He can run at them with pace. And he's
Not
absolutely
again.
sent him again.
Not again.
The 30 can't handle it. Luke Jarvis. Luke Jarvis! Oh my God! The boy from Southport! He's going again! It's a great tackle.
That's a hit and a half, that though.
Surely a penalty infraction.
Yeah.
Collapsed on him completely off his feet, sir. And it's a quick tap and go again from Salford. Here's Burrows. The ball was ripped. Has been adjudged to be illegal. I mean, Dylan, the work of the backs today. I mean, obviously the forwards are giving them that platform, but the work of the backs, you've got to say, has been absolutely immaculate.
It really has. It really has. Ben Perry taking his lead from the pitch. Zach Novak coming back onto the full. And the backs movement has been honestly outstanding today. Outstanding. And it has been the framework of all our tries. It really has.
100%. I mean, we're going to see Lawrence Milburn feed another scrum. I mean, just a quick word on his performance. You know, coming in last minute, like you said, at half-time, no warm-up. How great has he been in that scrum half position?
No warm-up, replacing Finn Sperry, and he has been great. I don't know if he would get any minutes today with someone as competent as Finn Sperry playing there. But do you know what? He stepped into the role, and we know what he can do, and he has delivered.
Exactly. I mean, you can see his right knee is heavily taped with kinesio tape. Obviously, coming back from an ACL, he wasn't able to play, you know, within the first 2 months of the season. But I think since he's come in, he's been a fantastic addition in this side.
Yeah, it really has. 100% a key part to this game, and will be, considering how Salford do play through this backs. It'll be a key link-up.
Milburn, lovely pass. Michael goes for the grubber kick. Didn't work out this time. Now Chester going to look to reset here. About 10 minutes gone of this second half. Burrows in the backfield. Slightly slippery, but he's able to gain his bearings. Jarvis. He's got low on the overlap, and he's found him really nicely. Oh, it's a great tackle, to be fair. He's taking him all the way to touch. I mean, Dylan, listen, 50 minutes gone here on a beautiful day at Chester Rugby Club. I mean, how are you feeling? Like, that's the only question I really can ask, because obviously we try and give analysis, but this is biased commentary. We're members of this club, we love this club. How are you feeling going into what is probably quite a nerve-wracking half hour.
Starting to get a bit shaky, you know what I mean? I'm a little bit like, you know, it's a scary one, but I think I've got every trust in these boys here to see this through. Will it happen today, Miles? Will it happen?
I have full faith it will. I told you before the game, off camera, that I think this is our best chance of winning a varsity that we've had in years, you know. And I really believe in this group of boys. Look at that, the two freshers. Eyes the executioner low, Zach the Iron Man Michael. Absolutely brilliant in that tackle. And the mistakes are just creeping in more and more for Chester University. It will be pulled back. We're going to see another scrum. I mean, you got to say that it's just something in the air, Dill.
There's something there. These boys are getting the decisions their way. This is what we need to see. A few mistakes creeping in for Chester here.
Dill, I told you before the game, I need to commentate a winning varsity. We've done every game, home and away, for the last 2 years. We love this club and everything that is bought for us. Dill, we could be on the verge of greatness.
The first commentary pair to commentate a winning varsity in 18 years, 17 years.
I mean, if you're, you know, Byron Reed, if you're Will Vant on the sidelines, if you're, you know, someone of influence, what are you saying? What are you saying to the boys?
Fight and win. That's exactly what I'm saying.
What are you saying
Fight
to the boys?
and win.
What are you saying to the boys?
Fight and win is what I'm saying, Miles. Fight and win.
That's what I love.
All they've got to hear.
That is what I love,
These
man.
boys
Come
know
on,
what they're
come
doing.
on,
They know how
Salford,
to play
fight and
rugby. These guys know how to play rugby. They're not stupid, all right? They know how to play the game. And especially with all these freshers, newbies, whatever. You can say whatever you want about them. They know how to play. And this may be a new team. This team never played before. With Felix Hoxie in there, this team has never played. This team has never been fielded before together. So to see it all come together and to see us winning, especially in this late in the second half, it's our time.
It's incredible. Milburn wasn't able to quite collect.
Kiwi Hargreaves once again! Come on! The ball rebounded from Manchester! One more time! Kiwi Hargreaves cements his legacy!
As a dominant force within this pact, absolutely incredible. The man who we didn't see him for his first 2 years. He wasn't even involved in the club. He's come in this year. That first game at Kiel, it sold us dreams, and he's really making everything so magical tonight.
He is here and he has made his mark on this Salford team, as he should be, as he deserves as well.
This is what I mean. He's a man that completes dreams. He's becoming Chester's nightmare. I mean, Dylan, this takes the score. This takes the current score to an outrageous 17 for Chester, 33 for Salford. There is so much room. It's the executioner. He doesn't miss!
Easy!
35 to 17. Listen, Dill, we stood at Peel Park a year ago. Both of us, let's be honest, we were crying live on the radio, you know? You were collapsed on the floor.
Just baiting me out, man.
No, I don't care. I don't care because we love this club, Dill. Listen, you were on the floor. I was a mess. It was awful. We lost by that 1 point.
It's happening.
This is a reaction. You know, Ben Perry, he said to me after that game, there's no way I'm not winning one. There's no way I'm not winning one.
Ben Perry speaks that thing into existence because it is happening today.
I mean, that is absolutely incredible from Kiwi Hargreaves. What a player. He's Dom Gilmartin, the Gibraltar International.
Miles, it is happening. It is happening.
Michael to Stewart. A bit of afters, but you know what?
Wouldn't be varsity without it.
We love it though.
Wouldn't be
because
varsity
it
without
shows we're getting a reaction. It's a kick from low. And it has gone all the way to touch, but Dylan. Listen, it's looking like a good day, isn't it? Sorry, apologies for the technical difficulties, but I believe ATAX just claimed a fantastic ball. And Salford again implementing such a crash-heavy game plan. It's a penalty infraction, I believe no release was called. But listen, Dylan, we've got 25 minutes to go. 25 minutes until these boys are legends forever. Actually, wait.
There's 25 minutes
Sorry,
and a half.
no, sorry, apologies. We've got 15.
Oh dear.
What's a tackle in there? Chester looked to progress.
Luca Jarvis yet again.
Knock on, yeah, Luca Jarvis. How good has he been today?
Luca Jarvis has been incredible. Fucking showing his colours here. Showing his colours, showing how important this man is to the team.
100%, sorry, my apologies, 22 minutes left. We kicked off the second half at 3:17, it's 3:35. it just feels like we want the game to be over. You know what I mean, Dylan? Like we need the game to be over just for our own sake. But here we go. Salford again step to another scrum. Lawrence Milburn to feed. And I mean, I wouldn't be surprised to see another number 8 pickup here by Kiwi Hargreaves. It's been an absolutely immaculate performance. One of the greatest performances in the history of this club. And I mean, this could potentially be a legacy-breaking performance.
It really could. It really could. And I cannot wait to see what happens last. 25 minutes left, 20 minutes left, whatever. There's still plenty of time for this game to change, but you have to say Salford have come out of this in the second half, and they've got a grip on this game.
Exactly. I mean, but you know, Salford have got an 18-point advantage still. That would require 3 converted tries.
It takes some head loss for that, for Chester
It would
to come
take
back.
3 converted tries. However, we did see a 2-try differential get turned over.
Chester aren't going to let their heads drop though. They're going to be well in
100%.
this. Don't worry about that.
They'll be thinking, we have won this thing for the last 17 years. No man on that pitch wants to be part of the team that lost the streak.
They lost the streak.
You know what I mean? no one wants to be that. You know, but everyone on that Salford team are going to want to be known as the men who broke it.
Yeah. And they will, if the game carries on this way, which in every fact it should, because these boys have been tremendous. Even in this heat, even in this sun, they have been tremendous. And I'm proud of every single one of them for competing the way they have as they get underway again from this scrum.
Oh my God, the intricacy of the backs play has been tremendous. Zach Michael playing as the fly half, I think he's been exquisite. I think Isaac Lowe's come in, he's been really, really good. And a fantastic couple of dummies there. And Zach Novak on the left side. And it's unlucky from Henry the Buzz Burrows, unlucky to knock that one on. But you can just see how confident these backs are playing with each other. And the difference, I mean, last season, here's the thing, we went toe-to-toe with an amazing Chester side, and we played 5 games all 6. Realistically, we played 4. Yeah. We played 4 because obviously, all credit to Huddersfield University, we rotated massively. Like me and you played, Dill, you know what I mean, with the cameraman for a reason. So it's like a case of, this year, yes, it's been an up and down season. Yes, it's been hard getting used to playing, you know, weekly rugby again. But you can see the difference. The boys are so used to playing with each other. Those extra sessions on a Wednesday night, on a Wednesday afternoon, those trips to Burnage, everything. You can see absolutely everything coming in. Yes, we lost soldiers on the way. Obviously, Will Vant would have loved to be a debutant as a starter on his first varsity. But you know what? He's on that sideline, screaming for the boys, because he really believes in this club, and it's been absolutely incredible.
It really has to see, and you know, I do wonder what could this full strength varsity team look like. I'd be worried to see, to be honest. I'd be scared to see the impact that a full strength varsity could have.
Here's the thing: if you're Henry Burrows, if you're Finn Sperring, if you're Thomas Dunn Birch, if you're any of these second-year players who will be playing their final varsity next year, and you're seeing the statement that these freshers are putting on in what is the biggest game of the year, you're going to be so excited for the future.
You have to be. It's inevitable, isn't it? You have to be excited. And you know, they've put their name, they've etched their names here into the Salford sporting history here, and they should be proud of themselves.
Chester line up. Oh, and it's really not comfortable for Chester. And you can see Salford's pressure is just really making them second guess everything. Here we go. There's going to be an overload onto this side, and it's a great run by the 13. Jarvis has been bundled over. It's a great run, and it's a fantastic tackle in there by Isaac Lowe. His scrum off, and he looks to go quick to number 16, and he looks to maraud his way through, and he will score for Chester. He will score for Chester, and that is just a reminder that this game is not over yet.
No, still, like I said, Chester ain't going to let their heads drop, and they clearly haven't there. Keeping their heads up high and scoring a try through the backs again, that number 16.
100%. I mean, that takes the scores to 35 for Salford and 22 for the University of Chester. So still a long way to go, but that is only 2 converted tries.
Long way to go, but still could happen at any point. One more try and then this game becomes even more nervous.
It blows right open.
It really does.
It blows right open. You know, Salford are really going to want to put this game to bed. I think one more definitive try. Obviously, not insanely long to go. Probably about 17, 18 minutes, I'd expect.
Yeah, probably about 15, yeah.
But I think one more try would really help, put any nerves at ease.
Oh yeah, one more Salford try.
I mean, the boys just cannot play the occasion now. They cannot think, right, I'm 18 minutes away from breaking the streak. They just need to. We always hear the phrase,
Oh, he's missed.
it's still 0-0. And I mean, the Chester 10 will be extremely disappointed with that. You know, they're putting it wide. You can see his head maybe slightly has gone there. Hands over the face. He's really not happy with his performance there. And it just allows for Salford to just be slightly more comfortable in what is a relatively nerve-wracking, you know, last 15 minutes.
Yeah, 100%, Miles, 100%. It's going to be a very nerve-wracking 15 minutes, but I have every confidence that Salford will take charge and keep their hand on this game and keep a hold of it, which they have done for the entirety of the second half.
How long? 10. Yeah, right, yeah, we've got roughly 15. Huh? Huh? Just under 20. Sweet. Yeah, it's about 15. We've just got confirmation from the bench. A little under 20 minutes, probably similar to what I said, probably around 16 minutes to play. I mean, what do you want to see? What do you want to see so far, Dill? Like, obviously, it's been an absolutely fantastic performance. Be slightly disappointed to concede another try, but what do you want to see from this Salford team to really get this over the line?
Look, it's about perseverance, and I think it's something we've struggled with in previous fixtures. Perseverance, not letting our heads drop, and do you know what? Use the occasion. As much as we don't say you can't think too much about the occasion, use the occasion. It's your some of these people, it's their final games for the club. It's their final. Everyone's final game of the year for the unit. Don't just put everything out on that field. That's it. That's all you have to do. You've got to leave everything there, and that is exactly what they have been doing for the entirety of the second half, I'd say.
A slight fumble, but a great recovery there. I believe Dan McFerrin taking the brunt of that contact. Here's Michael. Again playing that scrum half position. Here's Ivan Simpson. Lovely stuff. Henry Burrows. Oh, the ball has been ripped. And the ball's bobbling everywhere. Michael does well to stop him. Penalty infraction for Chester. And listen, I mean, the boys just got to make sure they keep their concentration. We saw them come back at the end of the first half. We do not want history to repeat itself.
I think Chester are losing their heads.
Potentially, but we got to still acknowledge the credibility of the side, though. Like, as much as we want to, as much as we want this to work, and obviously as this broadcast goes on and on, we are slowly going to become more and more biased and less professional.
Chester are losing their heads.
We've still got to make sure that we do the simple things right. I still think, for me personally, I'd love one more try. Just to, you know, kill this. Obviously, we love the glitz and glam of, you know, holding out to the last minute or that last minute winner. However, I just want to be known as the guy who commentated the greatest breaking of a varsity streak in history.
And that will happen because
You know what I mean?
Chester
I want to be associated with a club.
heads.
I want to be associated with a club who never gave up, who was prideful, who never allowed, you know, the past to define them, who really went on and kicked on regardless of the perception of what they're like in a rugby union varsity game. They showed guile, they showed grit, they showed dedication, determination, perseverance, and allowed themselves to become legends within the ecosystem of the university. People will speak about this day forever. You think next year, how amazing it would be if we came away with this win? You have players like Thomas Dunn-Birch, you've got players like Will Savey, you've got players like Isaac Lowe, speaking to the freshers about the day we broke the 17-year varsity streak. That could be today. If they lock in for the next 15 minutes.
That's because Chester are losing their heads. And they are. They really are. They're letting the occasion
like you spoke about, like levers, right? Like Ben Perry, right? He's the chairman of the society, the governor. Imagine being the first chairman in nearly 2 decades to have your name next to a winning varsity. Matt Graham, the first club captain to do that. Anyone in the committee. Think about like Harrison and Tom Scarf, who've done so much for the social media all season, being able to capture the winning varsity moment. You know what I mean? And you got, you know, even your players that aren't available, people who are injured. Will Trumper, who's been a fantastic servant to the club, you know, is able to watch a side that, you know, he helped build the foundations of, go on to create a true moment. Will Van, who's been there every step of the way, can really help step up. So many more, man. But it's just about locking in for these next 15 minutes, and Chester really playing well in his last cue of the game here, and there is definitely progression. There was a penalty infraction, and it is in favour of the University of Salford.
I don't know who's come on, but Lawrence Milburn has taken off the pitch.
Lawrence Milburn has come off, and it looks like Zach the Iron Man Michael is going to play in that number 9 position once again.
Isaac's still there as well. Someone else has gone down at the moment, which is not good.
I mean, just a quick word on Zach Michael. Obviously, like we hope that, I believe it's Dom Gilmartin that might actually be down with injury. But like, listen, just a quick word on Zach the Iron Man Michael. Obviously, we've been blessed at this university with so many great 9s, right? Dan Feast, Will Trumper, Zach Pounder, Lawrence Milburn, Cam Woodburn. You know what I mean? So many amazing players. Just a quick word on Zach the Iron Man Michael, because I think what he brings that's a bit different is a bit more dynamism, a bit more of that arrogance, a bit more of that self-confidence. You know, you think of a number 9 as almost that cheeky chappy who's, you know, willing to just say absolutely nothing and let the forwards do stuff for him. But I think he's more than willing to get involved in the nitty-gritty.
Yeah, he is 100%, and I think bringing, comparing him to someone like Keeson, who has that rugby knowledge, who has that professionalism, who has experienced the game a lot more than maybe some of the other players, I think it's definitely someone who you want around the team, and someone who will be a vital part of the team for a couple of seasons to come, 100%. And he will want to be that, because people listen to him as much as, you know, he came into the team and he was kind of that annoying fresher that everyone thought he was. He's bonded with people, and his experience of the game, his knowledge of the game, has brought so many good moments within our fixtures, and so he'll be a very important and very vital person in the team for the coming years. It looks like Zach Novak, is coming off the pitch.
Yeah, I mean, he's being clapped off. Hopefully it's nothing too serious. Maybe we'll see him a bit later. But obviously Zach Novak, just a quick word on him, obviously vice captain of the club. I mean, how great is it to see him playing consistent rugby once again? Because obviously he had that horrendous shoulder injury at the start of the season, and everyone thought that's the year. You know, it's the same injury that put Trumper out for the entire year. I mean, he's worked so hard, he's put in so much effort, and I think he's been amazing for him.
He has, he really has. He cares about this club. That's why he's vice captain. That's why he got voted in, because he cares. He cares about this club. So to see him walking off is a shame. It's a shame in his last varsity, but he's done us proud, and he's done us very proud.
Kiwi again with a number 8 pickup. I mean, I think the utilisation of Kiwi as that marauding runner has been absolutely spectacular. Here's Tom the Enforcer Cresswell, just looking to gain a couple of yards. Would you maybe like to see a kick? Here's Lenny. Would you like to see a kick maybe?
You need to just get it out of here. Like
just to alleviate some pressure.
100%, no, 100%, because like you said, I think one try in this game for Chester try anyway changes this game.
100. Well, Chester try takes it. If it's converted, it takes it to a 6-point differential, which means it's a converted try away.
That's it. And then that leaves us what? If they score another converted try,
we'll be down by 1. We'd need at least a penalty.
I'm having visions of last year, Miles. I'm having visions of last year.
Stop doing this. Well, no, because we weren't leading for a lot of last year.
No, we weren't. That's it. It's like you said, different team.
And it's a knock-on, and it's taken by ATAC, but like surely the knock-on before will be called. The inaugural knock-on should be called. Salford penalty, and just able to alleviate that pressure.
Yeah, need to at this point.
Dylan, there's 7 minutes. There's 7 minutes.
But if you do varsity right, you can't. So get me on commentary, man.
Lovely play again now. ATAC unlucky to knock on. Chester will play the advantage. It's a great tackle again. Penalty advantage is still valid here. Salford needs to make sure they're shored up defensively. Come on, boys, put the tackles in here. Oh, it's great play from Chester, and then number 12 looking to progress, and they score again. And now this is where the nerves kick in, Dill.
This is where the nerves kick in. I can't say, I physically cannot say that complacency has kicked in, because it hasn't.
I don't think it has, but like...
But the Chester side, we can't underestimate the Chester side, and we haven't.
Here's the thing, Dill, it's an 8-point differential. We need them to miss this conversion 100%. To make it more comfortable. If this conversion goes in, the score is... The score will go to 29 to 35, which will make it a 6-point differential, which means a converted try again would put Chester in the lead by 1. Now, it is a difficult kick on the park, but they have changed the kicker. The number 10 is not stepping up no longer. He's going to be the big man that stepped up earlier.
See what you can do here.
Here we go. A huge moment in Salford's history. And it's not gone. It's not gone. It's not gone in. It's not gone in. Dill, 8 points. 8.6 minutes. 8.6 minutes.
Just hold on.
They need a converted try and something else in 6 minutes.
Yeah,
listen, if you're on that sideline, if you're the gaffer, what are you telling the boys now?
I've got 3 words for you. Fight and win.
Amen, amen, brother. Couldn't have said it better myself. Well, listen, we're getting into the last 5 to 6 minutes of Varsity 2026. Salford lead 35 to 27. They're on the cusp of being legends. On the cusp of breaking a 17-year streak. On the cusp of immortality within the ranks of this club. Dylan, listen. The players have been absolutely amazing, haven't they?
Bitberry! Bitberry! Bitberry!
Brilliant again. Simpson gets over there.
That was an incredible take there from Ben Perry.
Hoxley, what a pass by the big man. All the way out the back to Isaac Lowe. Luca Jarvis on the left. Luca Jarvis sends him again.
I challenge!
Yeah, it has been pulled back. Maybe a card, sir? Maybe a card? Listen, you can hear the Salford massive roaring, mate. Like, we are, please. Oh my gosh.
You're going to kick? No
We're
way.
going to kick. Kick for points, kick for points. It makes sense. It takes that lead to 11. If Isaac the execution alone...
No, he's got to scrum. Got to scrum. I thought we were going to
I
go
would
kick.
have liked to see us kick there. I definitely would have liked to see us kick 100%.
Though. It's a difficult position.
Oh my god. Mate. Huh?
We are joined by Chignado. Chiggy, what are the thoughts on this performance so far?
Guten Abend, as the German would say. It's the Chignado returning to his comms again. You know what? Well, I don't want to jinx it. You know, we are not done yet, but we have played really well. All we need to do now,
oh my goodness,
with the lead we've got, ice the game. That's what we need to focus on icing the game. Don't bring the game to Chester. Let Chester bring the game to you. Wait for your mistakes. Wait for their mistakes, sorry, because there will be mistakes. And when there's a mistake in their half, you go for 3 points, and that's how you ice the game.
That's the
way.
And
that's how you win it. Play it international. You know, play it like the big teams play it. Ice the game. Thank you. Back to you in the studio.
Nice work, Chiggy. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Makes a fair point, to be fair. Make a fair point. We're at their ground. We should be playing by their rules. We should play in their game, but we haven't. We've been playing our game. We've been playing how we want to play. So let them.
Shall I tell you why I think this has been a lot more successful? I think we've shown an all-round performance. I think, honestly, last year Varsity, I thought we were quite poor in the first half. I honestly thought we were quite poor in the first half, and we just, the second half, and we didn't create ourselves enough avenues to be able to go forward. Whereas this year, I think we've been a lot better, but Chester really building towards something here. Hargreaves rips it, and that is huge. That is huge.
Great. Isaac Lowe putting in the work there, he's taking it right on the head.
By my clock, I've got 3 minutes left. It may be a little bit more, we don't know, but...
I think it could be. A few stoppages in play. And here is Luca Jarvis! Forward!
Oh my God, he's on just has to be a forward pass. That's got to be a question decision. I don't like that, sir. I do not like that, sir. That was not a good decision. That was awful.
That's a rash decision there from the referee. Yeah, cheers for the love, guys. Thank you very much.
Yeah, there was a "We love you, Miles" chant in the barracks, and Dilan felt a bit left out.
Camera. I get referred to as camera now, am I? Okay, interested.
They say "We love you, camera."
We love you, camera. 3 years at this uni just to be called camera. Nice.
Boys, please. That's huge! Kiwi Hargreaves again! Burrows!
Yes!
Come on, boys! Huge tackle!
Great ground gain there.
Yes! 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 No release! No release! No release! Oh, kick for points!
No
Kick for points now, yeah? Make that lead 11.
Lads, it is time.
Isaac Lowe. With the biggest kick in Salford's history. Make this the street dice.
3 points added if Isaac makes this kick.
It's Lowe. A boy from Belfast steps up for Salford. And cement! Did he go in? Unfortunate from Isaac Lowe. It's unfortunate, but listen, the lead is still 8. The lead is still 8. It surely can't be long now. Hey, Ollie! How long? Bro, I don't think it's. Bro, I think we're like looking at like 2. Huh? I think we're looking at 1 or 2. Kick from Chester, then Salford retrieve. Ben Perry again, and Ben Perry offloads beautifully. Hargreaves, brilliant drive. What a drive from Kieran Hargreaves.
Kieran Hargreaves is the man of the moment. Plays it out to Keeson, who plays it out to Ivan. Back out to Luca Jarvis on the left-hand side.
Listen, gents, you're about to make yourselves statues of freedom, statues of brilliance, statues of glory.
How is Keeson Stewart still standing?
Exactly. Burrows does well, just skips the challenge brilliantly.
Made great ground there from Burrows.
Rocks over. Dan McFerrin, very intelligent play there.
The danger Dan is on the field.
Michael looks to fade out. Graham, that's so unfortunate. Yeah! The greatest day in the history of Salford Rugby Club. Varsity champions.
The boys have done it!
I got to an hero. Oh, fuck this, I'm going down. Miles King, Salford Sport TV here at Chester Rugby Club, joined here by the governor, the man who makes it all happen, the chairman of the club, and now the Varsity 2026 winner, Ben Perry. First things first, man, I'm just going to tell you, that was beautiful to watch, man. That was beautiful to watch. I mean, that's the least composure I think me and Dilan have ever had commentating a game in our lives. Yeah, you had a great game personally, but how's it feel, man, to be the guy, the kingpin at the top of the mountain, the godfather, if you will, yeah?
That's right.
Huh? Yeah, of course you can swear.
Fucking unreal. It feels fucking unreal. Genuinely, there's a message between me and Scarf from over a year ago, and I said 2026, we will be there. So I want my fucking team to win it. And I will just say,
That is going straight into the edit.
That is going to be that is. I also want to say, throw out your history books. They're useless because we've just rewritten fucking history. Cannot tell you how proud of the boys I am. I mean, the absolute fight that they put up there. Told them all we want from you is 100%, and when you come off the pitch, you gas. That's all we want. So I haven't seen it this season sometimes. Fucking incredible from every one of them. Genuinely, no faults.
100%. I fully agree with that sentiment. The resilience that was shown. You said about that message to Scarf. Do you remember what you said to me? You came off the pitch, you were like, I have to win one. That's all you said, bro. You just looked at the floor, you went, I have to win one, I have to win one.
Yeah.
Is that what you imagined? Yeah, that type of fight, because that was crazy. Keith Stewart, you mentioned a bit off camera. Bro, he was injured after 2 minutes, realistically.
What a boy.
I mean,
what a boy. I mean, he went down, said his ankle was fucked. Got a bit of tape on it, played the full game basically. Fucking unbelievable effort from him. Just, yeah, amazing.
Bro, how does it feel? Your legacy now is going to be the man who did it. There was Booth and Reed before you, and many more before them who couldn't get it done. But Ben Perry, that's the name of the chairman who brought Varsity home. How does that feel to hear?
Yeah, feels pretty fucking good. It just feels pretty fucking good. I'm a bit. Yeah, I don't really know what to say.
You can't believe it, can you? Yeah. Of course, but listen, I think that's the most complete performance we've ever seen out of a Salford team, at least in my time being here.
Yeah.
That was absolutely amazing to watch. Is that exactly what you imagined the boys to bring you?
Yeah, I mean, on Monday, one of the best training sessions we've had all year, and I just had a feeling on Monday. I was like, especially our backline is. We just didn't think that Chester would have a better backline than us, and obviously it showed. I mean, played him up the middle. Played him round. Luca with the best try I've ever seen, even professionally. So yeah, I think just the game plan just went perfect. Yeah,
100%. Well, listen, Ben, it's been an absolute pleasure to cover your games over the last few years. Oh, mate, don't even worry about it. Miles King, Salford Sport TV. I've now got the pleasure, after an amazing, victorious Varsity, to be joined by club captain Matt Graham and club vice captain Zach Novak. Matt, I'll come to you first.
Yeah.
You're now known as the captain, the leader, the almost cultivator of tribesmen who's brought Varsity home. How's that feel to hear Matt Graham, Varsity winning captain?
Oh, of course, it feels fucking amazing, doesn't it? It's like, everyone's been saying it, 16, 17 years, no win. We've done it, the whole team, everyone there has done so well to be the team. You know, no swearing, but done it, you know.
Yeah, I mean, like from our perspective up there, it was beautiful to watch. It just seemed everything came together. The forwards are absolutely beautiful, gave the backs the space to play, everything. Is that exactly what you imagined when you think, this is how I want my team to play?
Absolutely. It's what we've been working on all year. It's like, I almost can't find the words for it. There's so much like emotion out there. Some of the boys have been fucking breaking down. It's just so much happiness on the pitch. It's like, it's just seeing it all come together. That's what we work for. It's amazing.
Exactly. Well, a year ago, you were voted in as club captain. A year ago, by a group of your peers, they felt entrusted by you to lead them to greener pastures. You've now led them to the greenest pasture in the university's history. You've brought them home to the promised land, something we've not seen since we were about 7 years old, 6 years old, if not younger.
That's it. Some of the boys.
How's that feel? That's your legacy now, man.
Mate, honestly, I just can't find more words. It just feels like amazing. Yeah,
100%.
It just feels great.
Zach, I'll bring you in here. I mean, listen, you came to rugby a little bit late. You joined, last year. Like obviously you had experience, but you weren't familiar with a lot of the boys. And you've come and you've been quickly a fan favourite. You've been quickly a club favourite. And now, obviously, by a group of your peers, you were voted the vice captain of the club. You've been through a lot of hardships this season. Your shoulder injury and everything. But how does it feel to come in and play? Honestly, one of the best defensive games I've seen out of a Zach Novak performance I've ever seen, and then come away and say, you know what, I'm Zach Novak, vice captain of Varsity. And we won. We broke the streak. I'm record breaker Novak. How's that feel?
Mate, it's surreal, this feeling. I mean, this season we've had so many highs and lows, but I feel like just capping this off, especially for the leavers, lads, you know what? It is better than anything I've known before. It is unreal. I just couldn't be more happy with the lads today. Everyone put their heart and soul into it. It's just made me very emotional. It's just unreal from the lads today. Couldn't be prouder.
100%. And obviously, as the as the vice captain, especially within the backs, you have a lot of say of what's going on in that back selection. Obviously, it was a bit strange seeing Luka Jarvis move starting at fullback when he's played most seasons as a winger. But I mean, clearly your decision paid off, because what the heck was that try? Sorry, that was the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Mate, Luka's an unreal player. I mean, he's probably like our best finisher at the club by far. Definitely leading try scorer this season. I mean, he just pulls off some of the most mental stuff you've seen like anywhere in any type of rugby. It's crazy. And that try, like, come on, it doesn't get any better than that, does it? Like, but no, he's unreal. And then shifting him to full-back, safe hands, giving him place to run off the high ball, it's clearly worked out for us, hasn't it? So can't complain.
Exactly. Novak, you had a fantastic game last year, and when it didn't go our way, and you had an even better game this year. How's it going to feel today to go in that changing room with all the boys smiling, heads up, and then that night out afterwards, knowing we're record breakers? We broke the streak.
Tell you what, I'm going to be a nuisance tonight. A nuisance to people. But yeah, no, it's going to be unreal celebrating the lads. Get the beers flowing, get the taps flowing. Nothing better, innit?
Exactly. 100%. Well, gents, it has been a pleasure to call your games for the last 2 to 3 years. It's been absolutely incredible. Myself and Dylan share this exact sentiment. Thank you so much for providing us entertainment, and thank you for providing us the greatest day of our commentary career. Have an amazing day, and congratulations as your winners of Varsity 2026. Well, I mean, that concludes an absolutely incredible day on Salford Sport TV. Obviously, Dill, I have to ask you for one last time, who was your Salford Sport TV player of the match?
Well, it all got a bit in the heat at the moment. I think as soon as that final whistle went, I just got 2 balls per second. I jumped the barrier, went over. It went a bit crazy, but we had a word with the lads, and I think it was inevitable. We're going to give it to Luka Jarvis. I think he had the game of his life. We spoke in the interviews there as well. Luka Jarvis is one of the best finishers at this club, and he proved it again today in one of the biggest games of the year. And so I'm going to give my player of the match to Luka Jarvis today.
100%. Well, I mean, that's also going to conclude after an incredible winning effort for Salford. 35 to 27, I believe, was the final score. That is not exactly. It did get very nerve-wracking, but I mean, it was just beautiful to watch. And it's like, that is the perfect way, I think, to kick off this Varsity Wednesday. And obviously, it's bittersweet because how amazing that was. It's amazing to see the club that we've followed week in, week out perform. This also does call time on our stay here on Salford Sport TV. I mean, Dylan, if you just want to say a few words to the people at home.
Obviously, it's been a roller coaster. I think you told me to join Salford Sports, so we joined it in. But I think the first game we commentated was a rugby league game, so that was an interesting one. And then from there, we've just gone in. We've done the men's games, we've done the women's games. We haven't done the netball, we've done everything. So it's been a pleasure. Salford Sports TV has been amazing, and it's been great to be able to commentate and experience games like this week in, week out. So I have to say, Miles, thank you very much for everything. And it's been a pleasure, and we'll see you next time.
100%. Exactly, 100%. I mean, I've fully echoed that sentiment. It's been absolutely beautiful being here. It's given myself and Dylan, who aren't players of rugby, to really contribute and help out our club. We've enjoyed nothing more than representing Salford Sport TV, whether that's in front of the camera or behind the camera. I think this man to my right has been absolutely sensational. He's been a commentator, he's done the analysis, he's done the interviews, he's done the behind the scenes stuff. Today he was pulling double duty.
Yeah, it was a hard one. It was a hard one today.
But I think I've loved every second of it, and it's been a pleasure to be a voice for you guys to experience the sport that we have on offer. And I just have to say thank you to everyone involved, and for one last time, it's been Miles King and it's been Dylan Dosanjh. Thank you for watching Salford Sport TV, and you can catch everything else live here.